Assalamu alaikum, this is Sir Hassan, and today we are going to start a new series. It's not a series, it's a single one video lecture, and I will going to cover lots of things in this video. And this video is mainly for the entrepreneurs, and I try to make this entrepreneurship course and try to take those topics which are very much necessary, and we need to understand that how an entrepreneur can start and what thing can he should keep in his mind before starting his business, or before just thinking to putting his step in this field or in this line. So before wasting time, let's move toward the screen. I've already make the screen visible to you. Let's see over here. This is the entrepreneur course, and this in this chapter, in this course, we're going to cover only 5 topics. First of all, we're going to talk about the challenges of entrepreneurship. Secondly, we're going to talk about building the business plans, bargaining consideration. Number third is the building the business plan, marketing consideration. And number fourth, we're going to talk about the building the business plans, financial consideration. And number fifth is we're going to talk about the putting the plan to work, that how your plan going to be work. Over here, this is what we are doing the building a competitive edge. So these are the 5 topics, and we're going to talk from first chapter, from chapter number 1 to chapter number 5. Let's move toward the first slide. As you can see, the first slide is the challenges of the entrepreneurship, and so this is the chapter number 1.1, and let's start with the definition of the entrepreneurship. So the entrepreneurship is the process of identifying the opportunities. What we are doing, we are identifying the opportunities, gathering resources, and creating value by launching new venture or innovating within existing organization. So entrepreneurship means what we are doing, we are identifying the opportunities, gathering the resources, what resources we are having, and creating the value by launching new ventures or innovating within existing organization. Or what we are doing, we are innovating, we are just like making innovation in any place that where we are working. Okay, so that is known as the entrepreneurship. So let's talk with the opportunity. Spotting unmet needs or gaps in the market before others do. Like what we are doing, we are spotting unmet needs or gaps in the market before others do. Like if we talk about that, like other people started, so what we are doing, we are just finding the unmet gap. So where is the gap present over here if you're talking about the opportunities? Second thing is the innovation. Innovation, what we are doing, we are creating the new product, service, or process that deliver value. What thing? We are creating the product, services, or processes that deliver the value. We are talking about the value over here. Number third is the risk taking, willingness to invest money. What we are doing, we are willing to invest the money over invest time, first of all, time, money, and energy under the uncertainty. We have 3 things over here. First of all, we are talking about the like opportunity, second is the innovation, and the third thing is the risk taking. Let's talk about what Peter Drucker said. The entrepreneur always search for change. What he's searching? He's searching for the change, respond to it. He just what entrepreneur do? He just always search for the change, want to make something change different, respond to it. After make change, he give a respond, and last, and exploits it's an opportunity. What it's doing, he just exploiting the opportunity. Okay, so this is a like quote said by the Peter Drucker. Okay, let's talk about the types of entrepreneurship, that how many types of entrepreneurship are present. First of all, we have the small businesses. What the small businesses are, like independent owner operate business like restaurants, salons, retail shops. So this is the small business. Second is the scalable startups. What? High growth tech startups aiming for large markets like Facebook, Uber. Like we will talk about the tech IT based scalable startups. Third is social entrepreneur. We are social means that we are working for the other people, like mission driven ventures solving social problems, like BRAC, like it's an organization that work in the like we start from the Bangladesh. And also Agreement banks, what Agreement bank usually do, they give the small loans to the people who want to start a business. So this is a social entrepreneur, that you are working as an NGO, or you start your work as an NGO person. Okay. Number third is a corporate entrepreneur. What means corporate entrepreneurs? Like innovating inside large existing companies. Like what they are doing, they are just in existing companies, the Google, and what they're doing, like they're giving the example, like Google invite the Google X. Okay. Like 3M projects, different projects. One company start their work, and in people start their own other businesses, like they start their other ventures. Okay. The corporate and entrepreneur. And we have studied number one is like small business, second is scalable startups, third is social entrepreneur, fourth is the corporate entrepreneur, fifth is talking about a serial entrepreneur. What the serial entrepreneur is: repeatedly starts new business using experience from previous ones. Like if person start one business, he have an experience of doing a business, so he starts a new business. So mean to say he's making his series one, two, three, one business, second business, third it's a business, fourth business. Okay. So it is known as a serial entrepreneur. Number fifth is like lifestyle entrepreneur. What a lifestyle entrepreneur is: like builds a business around personal passions and desired lifestyle. That a person is having a passion to start his business, so lifestyle entrepreneur, he have passion, so he desire to make a lifestyle better. So that is known as a lifestyle entrepreneur. Okay. Let's talk about uh, chapter number 1.2. Topic is the entrepreneurial mindset. What the entrepreneurial mindset is: vision thinking. Mean to say, first thing is the vision thinking. It sees the big picture for future possibilities. That what entrepreneur mainly used to do, he just see the big picture about future. He think about the future. In future we're going to be, it's going to happen this, if this, that. So he's talking about the future, he's thinking a very big picture, he's having a big picture in his mind. Okay. Second is like risk tolerance, that he has the ability, a potential to maintain his risk tolerance. He can tolerate his risk factor. I mean to say, comfortable with calculated uncertainty. He is very much certain about if anything is going to happen in the future, so he can tolerate each and everything. He can tolerate his loss, he can tolerate his profit. And especially mainly the thing people have to tolerate is the tolerance of the like risk factor. If there going to any kind of uncertainty happen, so which can make a big loss to that person. Okay. Resilience means that bounces back from failures, learns and adapt. Means resilience means like if he failed in the past, so what he's doing, he just bounced back, he just came back, and back from the failure, he learned from the failure, and learns and adapt what the thing that he mistake that he make in the past. Okay. Passion and drive, he must be a passionate person, that like intrinsically motivated to create and build. Like he is, first of all, the word thing is passion, and it means to say he must be very much motivated. He know that if he is not motivated to if the entrepreneur is not motivated, then he cannot start his business. Only those person can start the business who are very much motivated, who can just have their big mind, have the risk tolerance, resilience, like me to say, that they have the chance to came back in the market. Okay. He must be passion and drive. And number fifth is the critical thinking. What critical thinking means: an analysis problem from multiple angles, that he must can think like if this going to happen, or if that going to be happen. He just, what he's doing, he's analyzing the problem, the solution as well. So he's thinking. Okay. And he's analyzing. Opportunity recognition means spots gaps other miss in the market. Opportunity like means simple as that he find the gap, that where other people miss and where other people have give some space, so he can work on that space. So this is the, you can say that, opportunity recognition. So these are the entrepreneurial mindset of an entrepreneur. Okay. So let's talk about from idea to reality. from where, like it's entrepreneurship start from an idea, then it's ends with the reality. Like first of all, I've divided it into different five parts. First part is identify, like spot a problem or opportunity in the market, that what we are doing. First of all, what the problem is, and opportunity in the market. If there's a problem, so that problem is going to be an opportunity for any person. Okay. Second thing is the research. Validate with market research and customer interviews. That first thing is identify, that identify the gap, mean to say the problem identify. Then second part is the research, that what solution is going to be made for that, for the people. So what are they doing? They're interviewing the people, asking their opinions. Okay, like research means asking with the people. The best solution can provide by the people themselves, that people face this problem, so they will going to give you the answer. Okay. Number third is the plan. Develop a plan, business plan with the clear strategy, that this was the problem, discuss with the people, let research with the people, and after researching we're going to make the business plan for that problem. Okay. Fund is a very important thing for any entrepreneur for starting any business. Secure capital through saving, loans, or investing. I mean to say, what they're doing, like they're securing the capital through saving. What entrepreneur mainly do when he want to start, so he start from his saving, or start from the loan. He just take the loan from the banks, or from the investors. So fund is the very important key element, key thing for any entrepreneur, for the business person. Okay. Number fifth is the last thing, like execute MVP and enter the market. MVP, we're going to talk about the MVP. This thing is that you can also search the MVP meaning. I will just show you what the meaning of MVP in the entrepreneur MVP is like the minimum value product. In the entrepreneur, it's the smallest version of a new product that allow a team to collect the maximum amount of validated learning about the customer with the least effort. Over here, execute MVP and enter the market. MVP means the minimum value product. In entrepreneur, the smallest version of a new product, like execute MVP, minimum value. He start launching, execute minimum value product, and enter. That if he giving the solution to any problem in number one, identifying the gap. So according to the MVP means a minimum value product, he is just giving the value to his product, to the problem of that thing that he ask. He find a gap in the market. So second, he discuss, research, identify, research. Number third is the plan. Number fourth is the loan. Number fifth is launching or executing. Okay, so this is the from reality, from idea to the reality. These are the 5 steps an entrepreneur mainly used to do. Okay, let's talk about a real world example, Airbnb. What Airbnb is very much like famous brand. Most people don't know about. Let's search that what Airbnb is. Airbnb is a global online market app that connects travelers with host, renting, and unique space. Like Airbnb is like you can say a person. He just, I forgot his name. He's just living in the India. He launched an app. He just connect the hotels in a single app, and people, if they're traveling, they just connect their rooms or their 1 day 2 day room online. They book their hotels online, and so this is an all thing is done only with the help of an application. So like real world example, we're talking about the real world examples of Airbnb. Like Brain Chasky spotted a problem. Brain Chasky is the inventor of the Airbnb. He just spotted a problem: no affordable accommodations during conferences. He was just traveling different places for a conference, for research. What he did, like problem was no affordable accommodation during conferences. Okay, research from demand. This is a research that this is on demand. Create a simple website. What he did, he created simple websites rescued funding, start having funding, launched globally, and today worth of 75 billion plus worth. So it's an idea, gap, plan, fund, launch. So this is known as the entrepreneur. Okay, case study of a chapter, like I give a case study like Sarah Barclay, founder of Spanex, and you can also just read the case study. Like Sarah Barclay start with $5,000 in saving and an idea, footless penthouse for women with no business background. She patented her idea with cold calls manufacturers, and eventually got her product into Niam Marcus Orphan Winfrey named Spanex her favorite product of 2000. Barclay became the world's youngest self-made female billionaire. That key lesson what we have just learned from here, she identified a real problem, personal problem, a gap in women's clothing. She took calculated risk with limited resources. She persisted through many rejections. She used creative marketing instead of large budgets. Okay, critical thinking question at what should be here: what entrepreneurs trade did Barclay demonstrate? Second, it how did she move from idea to reality without formal business training? Number third, that could this model work in Pakistan? If you're living in Pakistan, so could this model work in Pakistan, and what should be changed can be made according to this case study? So this is a I given next is the exercise of chapter number 1, that identify 3 problem you face daily that could be business opportunity. Each should describe the problem, your solution idea, and your target customers. I'm giving you exercise over here. That simple answer for this is a problem: no affordable healthy and food near campus. This is that I'm giving you the, you can say that over here simple answer I'm giving you, that second solution of a healthy tiffin subscription service, target students and office workers aged 18 to 35 who value health. Second question is like match each entrepreneur type: small business, startups, social entrepreneur, with a real example from Pakistan. Okay, like small, like local Karachi restaurant, you can take startups like Kareem, founder in Karachi, social Ahuwat Foundation, and entrepreneur like HBL Digital banking team. So this is like the, you can say that question. I've also given the idea of the questions. Rate yourself from 1 to 10 on 6 entrepreneurial traits and create a mindset spiral chart. What is your strongest, weakest area? Okay, so this self-assessment activity has no single right answers. Focus on honest reflections and designing a plan to improve weak area. Okay, so this is the exercise of chapter number 1. I've also given you the case study. You should read the case study and also try to find a different case study in the Google or different platforms. So I have discussed in chapter number 1. I'm going to give you a quick view of chapter number 1. That in chapter number 1, what we have discussed is like we have discussed about the definition of the entrepreneurs, and what entrepreneurship is, and secondly, we talk about we've talked about opportunity, innovation, risk taking, and we in second slide we've talked about the types of entrepreneurships, and 1.2 topics we have talked about entrepreneurship mindsets, and after that we have also discussed about the from reality to the idea. Okay, so this is a little thing that we few things that we have discussed in chapter number 1. So let's move toward to the chapter number 2, and the chapter number 2 is building the business plans beginning consideration. Okay, we are putting the steps toward entrepreneurship: strategic management, ownership forms, buying a business. Okay, over here let's start with the slide number 1 of chapter number 2, which is 2.1. What is a business plan? we're talking about a business plan. A business plan is a written document that describes the entrepreneur's proposed business, including goods, strategies, market analysis, financial projections, and operational detail. Okay, let's discuss again. A business plan is a written document that describes the entrepreneur's proposed business plan. What entrepreneur is doing, entrepreneurs is like it's he or she is written, and proposed business, he's just giving his idea, sharing your idea, including the goals, what the goals are, what strategies are, market analysis, financial projections, what financial projections should be there, and operational detail. Okay, the business plan is all about. Okay, what mainly thing is a roadmap, guide the entrepreneurs from startup to growth stage with clear milestones. What guides the entrepreneur, what roadmap is, roadmap guides the entrepreneurs from startup to the growth stage with clear milestone. Mean to roadmap is like you have to do this, then you have to do this, then you have to do this. So roadmap is like this, that if you want to go from part A to part D, so you have to move straight then left. So it's a roadmap. Okay, finding tools, that what tools going to help you, like convince banks, investors, and partners to provide capital for the ventures. Okay, so funding tools, like what for tools, fund from where you just find it, get the cash. So you can just get the cash from the banks, from the investors and partners to provide capital for the venture if you want to start any business. Okay, benchmarking, what the benchmarking is, provide targets to measure actual versus planned transform over time. Benchmarking means provides target to measure actual versus plan, what the actual reality is. Like we are benchmarking, we are just setting something, we are setting the target. So what actually we are, where actually we present, and what plan we did, okay, perform over time. Okay, key section of a business plan is like executive summary, company descriptions, market analysis, product service. If you're giving a product, or you're just giving a service, and market plan, financial plan, management team. So these are the, you can say that business plan is all about. Executive, you must have a summary talking about the company description if you want to start a business. Market analysis, or you market analysis means to say who are your competitors, where you can sell from, or from where you can buy the product. Okay, product service, if you're giving a product or you're giving a service. And number fifth is the marketing plan, that these are the strategies we are doing in running our business. Okay, if we want to grow. Okay, financial plan, what are the financial plan for this. And last but not the least is the management team, that if you're running any business, you're working as an entrepreneur, so you must having a team, and you know how to manage that team and how to take the work from your team. Okay, so this is all we have talking about in slide number 1, what the business plan is. Okay, let's move toward the second slide, which is 2.1. That is a strategic management and entrepreneur. So over here, what we're going to talk about, we mainly talk about the SWOT analysis. SWOT means the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is very much important for doing any business. Mean we have 4 things: S for strength, W for weakness, and O for opportunity, and T is for threat. Okay, let's talk about S, which is the strength. Internal positives: unique skills, brand, cost advantage, loyal customers. So this is your strength. The loyal customer is your, you can say that if you're just running a business, so it's your strength. Okay, second is the weakness, which is W. Internal negativities what are present in your business, so limited capital, inexperienced team, like poor location. It's your weakness. There must be any kind of weakness, but over here I'm talking about a generic general things. I'm just discussing general things in my slides. Okay, number 4, third is O for opportunities. Opportunity means external positive, growing market, new tech, regulatory change, partnership. Mean to say opportunity where you can grow. what are your gaps in your business. If in your like entrepreneur, if you're doing business, so what are your opportunities, what are your gaps that where you can work to grow your business. Okay, number fourth is a T, which is a threat, means external negativities like competitions, inflations, changing regulations, substitute products. So these are the threat that mostly people have in their business. Okay, let's talk about the mission and vision. That strategic management entrepreneur, we have discussed. First thing is the SWOT analysis, and the second thing is like what is a vision and what's a mission is. Like mission is statement like what the company does now, what's mission, and vision is talk about the present, like future. If you talk about the mission, so mission like is like company is doing now, what you're currently doing, its purpose, value, and who it serves to, from for whom you are just giving service. Okay, let's talk about with the example that we deliver affordable healthy meal to busy professionals. So it's our mission that we are doing right now. Okay, let's talk about the vision statement, where the company wants to be. We're talking about the future. Okay, it's long-term aspirations. Example, talk about with the help of example, to become Pakistan's leading health food delivery platform by 2030. So it's like a vision, we're talking about the future thing. Okay, next thing is like form of business ownership and franchises, like how and what things should we do to start our business. That we can also start with the sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship means like easy to start, full control, all profits. Sole means single person can start a business, single person, single owner can start a business, and unlimited liability, hard to raise capital. The disadvantage over here in right in the left, you're talking about the positivities, and in the left you're talking about the negativities, like pros and cons, and talking about it. Okay, partnership, we can start with the help of partnership. Mean to say we can just have 1 to 2 partners. Shared capital, we going to have our capital in the form of shared comparatively skills, easy start. So we can also we have like comparatively skills, like I'm having different mind skills, my partner having different minds of skills, my third partner is different mind of skill. So if we just calculate all the skills, so we can say that comparatively skills we having the complementary skills, like we can have different extra skills. Okay, if you talk about the disadvantage of it, so shared liability plus possible conflicts, fragile, we have different conflict because if we have multiple partner, every partner have the different thinking, so that create like conflict between us. Okay, private limited, like we can also start in terms of private limited, like limited liabilities, easier funding, credibility. Like if we just make registered our company, so we can make the shares, we can give the shares other in the market, and with the help of shares which we can invest the money of other people who are just becoming the part of it. So we can become a private limit as well. Okay, but if we talk about the negative thing of it, more regulation, high startup cost. So it mean to say if we're just making our company as a private limited, so we're going to have face a lot of issues like in terms of regulations. Okay, franchising is like like models, brand recognitions, training, support. Franchising is like if you are buying a business of any brand. Mean to say, like I talk about like McDonald's and KFC, and they are working in different countries. Many people, like if you talk, I live in Pakistan. If I talk about Pakistani situation, like people working over here, they buy the multinational brands like KFC. KFC is also working in Pakistan. Okay, a person who is living in Pakistan, he can just buy the franchise of the KFC. Mean to say, the national person can buy. He gives some amount, and he just buy to KFC in Pakistan, and on behalf of it, they're giving us some amount of loyalty to that brand owner. Okay, franchising. So these are the forms of business ownership and franchising entrepreneur can do. Okay, Pakistan example, I have already given the example of KFC over here. A Daiwo business franchise models, a Kareem tech startup. So these are like all the types of you can say that a business you can start. Okay, let's talk about case study. Akhwat Foundation. What Akhwat Foundation is doing, Dr. Amjad Saqi, founder Akhwat in 2001, just like 10,000 for a mosque. The business plans was unconventional, interest free, microfinance based on Islamic Brotherhood. The strategic plan used community trust strength, leveraged mosque networks, opportunity, and address poverty missions. Was today Akhuwat has disbursed over like 180 billions in loans with a 99% recovery rate, a vision, a poverty free Pakistan. The key strategic element used that clear mission and vision written before the first loan disbursed sought strength, trust, religious alignment, opportunity, and underserved rural market. Okay, business structure like non-profit, private, limited, maximizes trust plus limited liability. Okay, discussion question that we have to discuss over here: why did Ahua choose a non-profit structure for over a standard private limited? Write a three-line missions and vision for a similar venture in your city. Identify threats Ahua faces today and suggest strategic responses to it. Okay, this is all from the chapter number 2. Now we're going to start chapter number 3, which is the building the business plan, marketing consideration. What we are doing, we are building the marketing consideration. Okay, over here, sorry, just came back. We're going to talk about the marketing plan, e-commerce, integrated marketing communication, and pricing. Okay, over here, 3.1, which is talking about building a powerful marketing plan. Okay, what product is, price, place, promotion, which is known as the 4 P's of marketing. Okay, 4 P's of marketing is our first topic. Me to say what product is, what you sell, core product, branding, packages, features, quality level, example organic soap bar in economic packaging. Me to say 4 P's is when we talk about that. In 4 P's we are having the product that if you're just starting the business, so you should be very much well aware about the product. That if you want to start product A, it must be having any kind of worth and value in the market. So product is very much important for an entrepreneur, because a product can just increase his business from lower to upward. Product is very much important. Okay, second is the price of the product varies, like what you charge, penetration, scamming, cost plus, value based pricing. Example, that's 299 premium versus 99 economy tiers. That mean to say, if you have chosen the product. Second thing is that price means what price you're going to penetrate, you want to enter the market, and what opportunity, what like promotion, like sorry, what value does the price value your product is very much important. Okay, for example, like 299, mostly brand they used to make the price like 299, even though they are costing the 300. Mean like people attract with the pricing like 299, 388, like 999 means the price of the product is like 1,000. But what they are doing, they are just making attracting the customer with the help of price. Okay, place mean to say what, at where you just selling that product, how customer access your product, from where they can get that product directly. They can get the product directly, or mean to say they can go and buy it, or retail, online, distributions. Example, selling where there are PK and pop-up stores, like mean to like the person can get your product from the online channel, or from, you can they say that, from the retail, from the simple shop, or directly from they can just go and buy with where that product is just manufacturing. Mean to say they are getting directly from there, or with the help of different distribution. Your place is like you're just giving a product in terms of distribution, in terms of direct by customers, in terms of websites, or with the help of different online channels. Okay, so place is very much important. Last thing is the promotion of that product, how you communicate value, like ads, price, social media, referrals, influencers. Example, Instagram reels, WhatsApp groups. Mean to say promotion, and how you were just promoting your product, how you giving the awareness of your product by using different like channels, like with you using with the help promoting a product with the social media influencers, or you're just directly posting social media channels, like if you're using the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and other platforms like mostly people used to have, and where their currently, if you talk about right now, mainly brands, what they're doing, they are just promoting their product with the help of the influencers, or they're just making an ad in like a very famous social media apps like the TikTok, like the Instagrams and the Facebook. Okay, so promotion is very much important for any business, like building a powerful marketing plan. So four P's is mainly talk about the four thing. The four P's, like first P is talking about the product, second P is talking about the price, third thing is third P is talking about the place, and the fourth P is talking about the promotion. So this is how you are just building a powerful marketing plan. Second is the e-commerce and the entrepreneur. What the e-commerce? E-commerce definition: buying and selling a product, service over electronic system, primarily the internet. Okay, over here business to business, B2C. B2C means PK, Amazon, Food Panda. B2B, business to business. I'm going to explain you each concept in detail. Business to business means Alibaba, Salesforce, CRM. C2C, customer to customer, OLX and eBay, like Craigslist. They maybe it's going to be like in other country. Okay, D2C means direct to customers, brands, owns websites, Instagram shops. Okay, first of all, we should know that what an e-commerce is. E-commerce is like electronic platforms. Mean I mostly entrepreneurs, they are just using e-commerce platforms. If you talk about COVID, after COVID, many people have if you talk about the percentage ratio of the like entrepreneur, it's mainly start after or during the COVID. Many people start selling the products and they become an entrepreneur, and with the help of e-commerce they did this thing. Okay, so e-commerce is like the selling the product or service. What they're doing with the help of electronic commerce. Electronic commerce means with the help of the website. And over here we have different you can say that the types. You can say that first of all B2C, business to consumer. Over here what a person is doing, business, like there are over here business to consumer, like there are mostly post the things, and there are an Amazon, Facebook, what they're doing, they're just posting the thing and they're directly connected with the consumer. Okay, there are posting something and they are connecting directly to the consumers. Okay, B2B, like business to business, like organization to organization, they are working with each other. So this is known as the like B2B. C2C means like customer, they're directly selling things to the customers. Like OLX is the best example in the in worldwide, especially in Pakistan. OLX is that platform where the people post their things and they have the customer who can buy their things. Okay, D2C, like D2C is okay. My slide is yeah. D2C. D2C is like you can say that brand, they are directly selling to the customers, like mainly online stores. They have brand have their stores, and from the store they have their website. People used to scroll their website, they just enter their website and just they select from their website. Like especially that talking about clothing brands, they are mainly doing these things. Okay, what are the benefits and what are the challenges for this? Okay, if you talk about the benefits, so low startup costs, no physical store are there in the e-commerce. You're talking about the e-commerce and entrepreneur. 24/7 service you can give to anywhere globally. Data driven customer insight, you can just directly data drive customer insight. You can get the feedback from the customer directly, scalable rapidly. You just can grow your business in immediate basis. Okay, what are the challenges, or you can say that the drawbacks of this? Intense online competition, there are a lot of people working on it. Okay, many competitors are there. Trust and cyber security issue, people it's hard to make people satisfy online, because in online mainly people just get the scams, and they see the something in their picture and what they receive is different. Okay, so this is a trust level, and the cyber security issue is very much a thing for the customers for believing their online platforms. Okay, logistics and returns management, it's very hard that people select sitting the home and they just give an order, and it takes time like 3 days, 4 days, 5 days in like giving just reaching the product to their customer. So logistics issue, there are a lot of issues mainly business owners and the customer mainly face during this online purchasing. Okay, digital literacy barrier in Pakistan. In Pakistan, many people are not well aware about like online platforms and these type of things. Now gradually they are just understanding that how they can buy online or with the help of website. So it's you can say that this is a challenge for the any person or for the like business person or entrepreneur. So let's move toward the slide number 3, which is the 3.3 integrated marketing and pricing strategy. So what are the things entrepreneurs should do or should learn? Penetration price mean enter market with low price to gain market share quickly, risk losses easily. Okay, what entrepreneur should do? He's entering the market, but entering the market with the very low price. Okay, Kareem first ride were deeply discounted. Like mainly they're giving the example of the Kareem entered the market. How they started, he gave the price low prices. So he gave um, they can just they become a very close relation with the customer. They can gain the honesty, trust of the customer, giving the facility. If the customer is satisfied, facilitate, so they become your like the long term customer. If you want to make a customer a long term, first of all you have to give some like opportunity benefit to the customer. If you give the first benefit to the customer, then the customer will definitely give you the benefits in terms of long term. Skimming price means that enter market with high price, targeting early adopters, then lower over time. Mostly, other brands what they used to do, they keep the price very high in the starting, and after gradually they start making the price low, like after 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. So what the skimming price means? Enter the market with a very high price. Let's see with the help of example. iPhone launches at premium prices early. Like if you talk about iPhone, the launching like iPhone. If you talk about iPhone 8, iPhone 10, or what they give very high price. And if the iPhone want to launch a new series, so the previous iPhone's price gradually become lower. So this is you can say that the price is skimming first enter the market with the high price, and after that they can just make the price lower. Cost plus pricing means calculate the total cost and add a standard markup percentage. Mean to say that cost plus 100 plus 40% markup is equals to 140 retail price. Mean cost plus pricing means to say that mean total cost and add a standard markup percentage. That the manufacturing price is of like 100 rupees, adding some your markup, let your all things that involve in your price, your profit, your loss, your marketing, each and everything you add in the terms of percentage, and you just set a retail price to that product. Okay, value based pricing means price based on perceived value to the customer, not your cost. Mean luxury handbags customers pay for their brand image. Means you are giving product, but that product is having certain amount of value. Mostly this strategy is adopted